Mustafa Mond, I can't believe the price you paid for happiness, giving up art and science. Forgive me, John, but art and science wasn't all I gave up. I also gave up religion. Some may say that God died with the soldiers in the 9 Years' War, but for others, he's not forgotten. Behold, the Holy Bible, containing the Old and New Testaments. The Imitation of Christ. The Varieties of Religious Experience.
Why would you keep these books from the world?
They're old, outdated.
Outdated, but God doesn't change.
But people change, and so too do their conceptions of reality. Look here, this philosopher says, we do not belong to ourselves, but rather the community. Over time we find independence was not made for men and is an unnatural state. On the other hand, this philosopher says that a dying man will inevitably look to God, as his passions grow calm and reason becomes less troubled. He gives up his independence for God as he is vexed with old age, sickness, and inevitable death. Our society has youth and prosperity right up to the end, and therefore we can remain independent of God our entire lives. Youth, prosperity, and Soma, that is our new religion. So, there is no God? That's not necessarily what I'm saying. I believe he does exist.
Then why suppress religion?
Well, though he may exist, he manifests himself as absent. Any other form would be incompatible with our society.
But isn't it natural to turn to God when you're, I don't know, alone pondering life and death?
People aren't alone anymore. That doesn't mean God's not there. True gods are just, but their methods depend on society. They're dictated by it. Whether or not they reward or punish you depends completely on the societal norms.
But whatever a man chooses to do, whether it be worthy of punishment or reward, there is dignity in the choices he makes. A man must be allowed to make mistakes.
No, they can be dignified even when their will parallels society's expectations. In fact, to have a productive society, citizens must abide by the social norms, questioning nothing.
God can give the same results.
My dear friend, a god would do more harm than good in a society like ours. In order for a god to positively contribute, a civilization must be in unrest. And if any of our citizens consider an uprising, we have Soma to cool them down. Soma is Christianity without tears.
But we need those tears and suffering to be human. As it is now, our humanity is suppressed, and eventually will burst out in a rage. If I'm going to be human, I want to live like a human.
Friend, be my guest.